Shalom Israel, Shalom. It's the brother Quatazi Arhawar back at another lesson. Abaratazar, Father will, this be quick, fast, straight to the point. It's going to be another breaking news. All right. Reporting more judgment that's being carried out by Yahweh Shemel Shai, or more judgment that's being brought upon this place through Yahweh Shemel Shai. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers out there laboring in this truth and faith and sincerity. Shalom to you families out there watching, waiting, praying on Yahweh Shai's second return. Peace and blessings to the house of David, the hopeful elect. All right, so normally when I go on this news break app to report breaking news, and do video lessons, normally, I wait for, I'll see a notification pop up on my phone, right? And I'll click it, and then I'll save the article so I can go into it. But right now, I just wanted to scroll down the feed to point out how much judgment is being brought upon Babylon the Great, and we only about 2 weeks into the month, 2 weeks into the so-called New Year. We only about 2 weeks into 2026. So this first one says, a tragic road accident has led to the arrest of an 18-year-old driver after a crash claimed the lives of a mother and her young daughter. Authorities said the collision was severe, resulting in fatal injuries to both victims at the scene. And you can see below the picture where it says the location, New York City. It says this was posted 18 hours ago. All right. Now look. Yeah, this is another one I just seen as I was scrolling. A deeply tragic incident has left the family and community in shock after a 15-year-old boy allegedly shot and killed his 12-year-old brother. And this was 4 days ago, also in New York, as you see at the bottom. Salakia, bear with me. A tragic incident inside a family home has left a 2-year-old boy dead after he was shot by another child who picked up a fully loaded firearm. Following an investigation, the child's mother has been charged in connection with the case, accused of failing to safely store the weapon. Yeah, and this was 1 day ago in New York. A shocking and violent incident has led to the arrest of a woman accused of shooting a 4-year-old child in the face following a heated breakup dispute. Also in New York 3 days ago, I don't know if it's just irony that all happened in New York, but that's not where I'm at, so that wouldn't make sense. But I just wanted to, show y'all these and report the news on these. Look at how many children are dying as well. A lot of children are dying as well, man. Judgment is being brought down heavy upon this place. This nigga look through his shit. Man, Jake is just through as fuck on this side, man. TikToker Mr. Prada faces life in prison on October 1st, 2024. TikToker Mr. Prada, real name Terrion Thomas, was arrested in Dallas, Texas in connection with the homicide of a 69-year-old. Yeah, this nigga look through his shit. That shit look crazy. Hey, Hey, this be your fault, man. This situation has people torn. A mother says she's in complete shambles after her 12-year-old son destroyed her home when she took his phone away. What started as a parenting decision quickly turned into chaos with rooms trashed and property damaged all over a device. Yeah, man. You know, it's it's these females bringing forth these monstrous children, man. Like the scriptures say, you know, just pertaining to this one, to this particular article. Salakia, bear with me. Oh, yeah, there you go. The second Esdras 5 and 8, there shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Right, which is what you're seeing today, you know, with all these kids crashing out, wilding out, what have you, you know, doing shit like this, you know, not having a father in the household to instill discipline because the so-called black woman is incentivized to be a single mother, you know. A tragic shooting case has emerged involving 2 teenage girls, leaving one dead and another in custody. Authorities said a 15-year-old girl was arrested after allegedly fatally shooting another teen during an incident that is still under investigation. Yeah, man. Oh, missing, okay. Salaki, bear with me. Just seeing if it's any more articles to report on before I grab a couple scriptures. Just wanted it to stop. Mom claimed baby suffered rare virus while secretly killing them for years. A 27-year-old mother in Michigan, already accused of suffocating her 2-year-old daughter last year, is now facing additional charges for killing her newborn son nearly 5 years ago. And this motherfucker threw his shit. Looked like a straight damn man. Crazy. You know, but with all these children dying, you know, and young men and women, you know, that's the result of judgment, man. That's the result of judgment. Daycare worker allegedly admits to suffocating baby to death days shy of first birthday. to seek attention. Thea Russell, 18, was booked into jail on charges of second-degree murder and felony assault in the first and third degree. So an 18-year-old daycare worker suffocated an 11-month-old boy. Yeah, this place got to go, man. This place has got to go. If you can't see it, man, you I don't know what to tell you. You got to see it by now. Wickedness has reached its fucking end, man. You get Colossians 6. No, I mean Colossians 3 and 25. Yeah, 3 and 25. That's right. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done, and there is no respect of persons. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is no respecter of persons, young or old. You know, and you're seeing that even more so as 2026 is rolling on. You see that even more, and you know, you're gonna see a lot more of it. Be prepared to see even more headlines like this, and us bringing out more breaking news like this. You know, with just a lot happening, man, a lot going down, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not a respecter of persons. These people don't fear the Lord, all right? And it's a combination of things, man. Like, these are children, right, that could have done fucked up shit in their past life to the point where that was part of their judgment. Also, you know, the parents could have done some shit, you know, and this is part of their judgment, because as y'all know, through reincarnation, right, everybody dies, go back to the Heavenly Father, where you receive your judgment, and then you live out that judgment in the next life. Whatever that judgment may entail, whatever it may be, if it's you being crippled, if it's you being blind or deaf, or whatever the case it may be, you know, that's part of your judgment. You know, Acts 10 and 34. Then Peter opened his mouth and said, of a truth I perceive that the Most High is no respecter of persons. You see, again, you know, letting you know, it don't matter how old you are, you know, it don't matter if you're an Israelite, an Ishmaelite, which is a so-called Arab person, right? A Moabite or Ammonite, so-called so-called Chinese and Japanese, right? If you're an Edomite, so-called white person, you know, if you're a Hamite, so-called African, all right? It don't matter, man. Your nationality don't matter, your age, the so-called kindness in your heart, that shit don't matter, man. You know? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not a respecter of persons, man. And wickedness has reached its full fucking, you know, end, if you will, you know. Salakia. I think it's the book of Sirach, chapter 25. Oh, no, I'm tripping, sorry. 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and therefore, Salakia, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So this, like I said, man, this place got to go. You know, the economy's circling the drain. You know, judgment being brought down left and right, people dying left and right, from newborn babies all the way up to the elderly. You know, you got this super flu shit that they talking about that's going around. You know, Luke 21 and verse 10, then he said unto them, nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. You know, you got a lot of rumors of war going on in the news. You know, Trump trying to take over as many countries as he can, man, and it's not gonna end well. You know, this shit is only about to lead to World War III, which is great. You know, if you of this truth and you in this truth, then you understand all of these things happening are a good thing. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilences and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. Right, pestilences. Okay, that's super flu shit. Famine is on the way. You know, you're gonna have there's 2 famines on the way. An actual famine of food and shit. You know, shortage of food. And there's gonna be a famine of the word, of hearing this word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, brothers out there on the highways and byways ain't gonna be out there too much longer. You know, so you got to get this word while you can. You got to get this truth while you can. You know, you don't get dipped in no fucking body of water and you all of a sudden just cleansed and saved and shit like that. No, nobody's saved until the end. You know, but you got to wash your mind. You got to renew your mind through this word. All right. And you got to repent. Yeah, man, that's about the sum of what I wanted to grab. You know, it's just another quick breaking news lesson, man. Day in, day out, there's more shit going on. You know, a lot of judgment being brought down. So continue fearing the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Continue praising his name, praising Yahushai's name. You know, repenting, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Rehearsing the righteous acts, right, to the best of your ability. Judges 5:11. We're going to leave it off right here with Romans 13:11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. We almost home. We almost home, y'all. All praises to Yahweh.